It's like he's like the modern day like Beanie Baby collector. He's like, I'm gonna take out a mortgage.
So you've mislabeled this poor fella. He is not a Funko Pop collector. He's a Funko Pop investor.
Yes, my bad. Yo, recently
very
I've
nice.
met 3 people who all have a Funko Pop addiction.
Are we on?
No shot.
3.
Yeah, we're.
I just want to make sure we're in the right.
Yeah, no, we're in the right everything here.
One is my coworker, and the 2 others you know, Sydney and her boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Dude, that was so funny. Sydney's this girl she's literally from like North Carolina or something, and she's
Dating some hick.
she's dating some hick that loves Funko Pops.
Really?
Yeah, he loves
Yeah,
them. He loves them.
I actually do love meeting Funko heads.
There's nothing better than knowing that someone spends that much money on something so completely useless.
Yeah.
Like at least you find some fun out of like video games.
Even like action figures.
It's one thing if you have like even like 2 or 3 of them. Like I don't really care. It's fine. You need you want some
I think I
decor.
might even have one floating.
If you want some decor, that's fine. I'm not gonna fault anybody for liking stuff like that. But if you're a collector, if you got the well lit shelves chock full of Funkos,
Yeah.
oh man,
I think that's a little bit better.
That was good,
I wasn't even looking. They don't give a
tell
fuck
me more about
them.
the bunk heads that you know. The damn bunk heads.
Yeah, talk about
My-
your coworkers. A fucking
My
great one.
coworker, the first day, so we come in like on a Thursday or something, like 2 other people are there, it's whatever. It's me and my new coworker,
Yep.
right? And we're talking, we're
It's
chatting
his
it up.
first day too,
It's
right?
his first day too, and it's also my first day.
At Walmart, correct?
Yeah, at
Cool,
Walmart,
cool,
electronics
cool.
department. We're talking, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, we're making small talk. And then he's like, hey, do you like collect anything or have like any hobbies that you do for fun? Fair question, right? When you're getting to know your
Yeah.
coworkers.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nothing really of note. Like sometimes I play like video games, but I don't really have any like collections of anything because I really don't.
Yeah.
I used to collect action figures when I was younger, but that's about it. And that was like only Dragon Ball Z because I was really obsessed when I was a kid.
Was it the ones where you would buy a set of different figures and they each have a part for a big figure? And then they'd
No.
combine into...
I had the fucking couple of those. The
Right?
Voltron
Were
ones.
those not the coolest shit
They're
ever?
pretty cool.
But
I had the
then
Transformer ones.
Continue?
I just bought all the Dragon Ball Z figures. They were awesome.
No, I wanted a Frieza Final Form figure and a Bardock figure for the longest time.
Oh.
As of recent, Bardock is my favorite Dragon Ball character.
I had a GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Very, very Kino.
But,
Kino snaps.
so he's talking to me. He's like, oh, I collect Funko Pops. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, that's cool. Like,
See,
I
my
didn't
back
expect it.
muscles tense up every time somebody says that. Even if the guy is shorter than me, I straighten my back and puff my chest out just to let him know that I'm now the alpha in the situation.
And I don't mean to be, like, condescending here, but he's, like, really skinny. Like, he's like a
he's
soy
skin and
boy.
bone.
Okay, he's
Of course he is.
How's
He's
okay?
either skinny or fat.
On a scale of 1 to 10, describe his chin and its ratio to his nose.
Oh, it's like 2 or 3 inches behind half.
It's like when you grab the chin on the 3D modeling thing and you just pull it back as far as you can. It sucks the rest
This
of the
is
face
the
in.
fucked up one I was thinking of.
It's cool.
So anyway, we're talking, having a good old time. And then he's talking about his Funko. He's talking about, like, collecting Funko Pops. I'm like, oh, that's
Giant
cool.
Funko collection.
Yeah, I'm like, it's whatever. It's cool. He's like,
You don't mean
yeah, yesterday I bought like $155 Funko Pop.
Holy
He's
fuck.
like, it was so rare. I was so happy to get it.
You got his rare Pepe?
No, he got a clone trooper.
Oh,
And he was like,
of course the Star Wars.
he believes that they do go up in value.
Oh,
He's like
hold on.
he's like the modern day like Beanie Baby collector. He's
Hold
like,
on.
I'm gonna take out a mortgage.
So you've mislabeled this poor fella. He is not a Funko Pop collector. He's a Funko Pop investor.
Yes, my bad. He's actually an investor and a collector. He does like collecting them in general.
Is it better or worse than NFTs?
I'd say it's about 1,000,000 times better because they actually
It
do.
exists.
They have real value.
It actually exists.
NFTs they just don't have value like a Funko Pop does.
Yeah, it's true.
When I think about like what I want to pay for college with, my first thought is a friggin' Funko.
Yeah, Funkos. I remortgaged my house to
All the Funkos?
refinance my house for some Funko Pops, and I think it was worth it personally.
I mean,
And he just like he loves them so much.
That's awesome. I wish to be that happy one day.
yeah, I can't even like make
Just
fun of
loving
him
some
too
dumb
much
shit.
because like he really probably does.
he's-
No, he really does. He really likes them.
He found the key is deep-seated love for consumerism.
The thing is, he fell prey to the natural human like to collect things like rocks and stuff like.
Yeah, it's like the
a million years ago there was probably some guy putting like little charcoal dots on a rock and handing it out to some guy who traded his entire wife and kids for it.
traded 3 goats for
I swear this
New
rock will gain value.
Rocco box.
The one thing he said though, he was like, one time someone like returned a Black Panther Funko Pop, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, why would anyone ever return this? I would never return my Funko Pops.
That's so sweet, dude. He's like, really, that's unbelievable.
He wants to make sure that he would never return them. He's like, unless they were $1 million, then obviously I would get my money.
He doesn't actually think that any of them are going to be worth $1 million, does he? No way. You know what we should play?
FunkoCollector.com.
No, we should.
Oh.
All right. Well, hey, I've never.
Funko
seen
does
ever.
make video games and all this other stuff.
They
Like
really
just
make
like
video
and they make cartoons and they make T-shirts and they make.
Watching you try to figure out the controls is giving me a fucking aneurysm. This is unbelievable.
Why won't you like?
I love that people defend this game. I have to play it because just watching it is like watching it looks like Killzone. Looks like a shitty Halo ripoff.
It looks like somebody reskinned GoldenEye.
It looks like an on-rail shooter.
It
This is an
does. It
arcade
looks like
game.
a bunch of Terminators are meant to fly down into space and start
This is
landing.
the
on screen.
Terminator arcade game reskin.
I do love that. We played that
That
recently.
game's so fucking good.
I could probably sit there for honestly, probably 1 hour and play that. I don't think any. All right,
Balls.
do your dance.
Balls mode.
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't do it for more than 1 hour, but I could definitely put.
Can you
an
go
hour
back and
into
do that again, please? Because you know what this looks like?
What?
This looks like
Peggle? First person?
No, there was this website in like the early 2000s called it was like Action Online or like something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but they had this game where you had to like roll a marble around, and like it was like Monkey Ball, but it looked exactly like that. Like it was like a marble racing game, and it was like 3D in the early 2000s. It was but it was in your browser. It was really cool.
Yeah.
That's where Tribes Ascend.
Yeah.
They had another version of Tribes on there. That's like where Tribes got big. It was like action something. Anyway, my point is that I had better looking games in my browser.
Okay.
In 2009.
Okay. All right. The hardware you were running on then was a real
It
computer.
was
the
Internet
hardware...
Explorer.
Yeah. No, but
It was
that's
Internet Explorer.
software. All right. The graphical limitations of the GameCube. This is an impressive game. There's also a floating lizard right there next to Samus's damn head.
Why can't I scan this?
This is the biggest failure.
Look at that. And you can destroy a destructible
Wow.
environment in the year
It's like-
1805.
It's like the fish AI.
Wait, Tim, scan that orange one in the background first.
The orange one in the background.
Yeah. Hold there you go.
Okay.
Use the activate. Just click and hold to scan. That's what you can unscan. Click and hold.
R? The R button?
Yeah. See, okay, it works. You are making fun of it for working.
I'm
all right?
hating on this game so bad right now. Oh fuck.
See, look, you just got access to alpha access hall.
Oh thank God.
And I know you were talking about getting that all damn day. But no, Tim, what in reference to the Funko Pop discussion of yore, does this guy this is my big thing with Funko guys, is I've never met a guy who just casually on the sly collected Funko Pops.
I have to let everyone know.
Not only do they have to
Okay.
let you know, but
Okay.
they'll usually let you know a couple times. Like at least once a day, you'll be reminded that they're a Funko guy.
How do you move?
Oh no, he reminds you at least once a day.
Mike, come on, you've played GoldenEye. It's not much different.
Dude, I've never played GoldenEye.
Never?
Oh, you're missing out then. GoldenEye was horrible.
I moved forward.
I had my whole family watch RRR recently.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
The first 20 minutes, they're like, is this a real movie? 20 minutes in, hooked. Literally
Dude,
everyone
it's
is hooked.
fucking fantastic.
It's an amazing game.
Is Attack?
I
Please
haven't
check
seen
if
Attack
is-
anywhere yet.
Fuck.
I want to see that scene you mentioned. The
No,
the airport scene. That's a Chaos Emerald.
No,
dude,
that's how.
we should do Sonic and Knuckles.
I would love. That's
Oh.
Is that Sonic 3?
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic 3.
That one actually controls really well, so I'd be happy to play that.
Dude, I would be all over that.
Even if we just get in like 40 minutes of this, I can crack a quick video out of us walking around the first level and get. People like that Wind Waker video. We literally did nothing.
We didn't do a fucking thing.
People were like.
This to get in scan mode.
Oh.
People were happy to watch that video
It's
and
just
leave
the
nice
left one.
comments.
Oh, you told it.
We sat there in a single dialogue option for about 4 minutes
Yeah.
while I talked, and it was literally just us talking to some bird head, some damn bird head, and we were just talking to him for like 10 minutes. And people were like, "This video was so funny," and I was like, "Thank God you're not saying anything about us not knowing how to play this game."
This is like Dark Souls. It's exactly like Dark Souls.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
when
like
you go around in Dark Souls and scan
and
people.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
I
remember
would say
that.
this is like Dark Souls and also like Breath of the Wild and probably also like all the classic
A little like
Marios
COD.
and probably also like Call of Duty. And that's the most annoying thing to watch a bunch of game like reviewers talk about games, and all they ever say is like, it's kind of like Breath of the Wild in the way that it's open world and you can do anything and go
Talking
anywhere.
about Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah. It's like all people care about is like whether or not a game is open world or not.
Did it at any point tell me I had to scan everything in this room, or am I just...
No, you're just scanning everything. Because you can.
Well, I don't want to scan stuff. I want to go to the next
Sheep
area.
Look at
Stuff?
that big thing. Look at that
This
thing.
thing? I
Yeah, that's
looked
a
at it.
big ass thing.
It looks like that stuff from what's that Ghibli movie with the big Valley of the Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind?
I haven't seen that one.
I like that one. That one's kind of.
I was watching the one with the raccoons and the nuts.
Oh,
With the nuts hanging out.
Pompoko.
Pompoko, yeah.
That movie's great. That's
I like it because there's nuts.
There is a lot of. They do like. I love that they pull their
Yeah, you
nutsack
just
out
shoot.
and just smack people with it.
And beat a jump.
Okay, I have to shoot the fucking door open.
Beat a jump and then.
Oh come on! That is
Oh,
that is
hold
an
on.
arbitrary criticism that you.
Boom!
No, because the other ones you had to scan a fucking thing. It never tells you to shoot the door.
Oh, you could also press Y to be ball mode.
Yeah, this looks like... Oh,
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was supposed to be your feet, and the game was not loading your character model
you
for a
just
second.
have a Samus feet.
well, see, now you have options, right? You could go through there. Or you could
I
go
could
through.
ball through. Did it ever say you can hit Y to go ball mode? I guess this
No.
is this is when you would like read like.
Oh, you can download the map.
manual.
Boom. Now you're gonna download the map.
See, I think this is a really well-built world, if I'm being honest. I think the whole design of the ship is very cool.
I think it's just like, if you're not, I don't know. I feel like for Prime isn't that good of a starter Metroid.
No.
I feel like if you've been into Metroid and you're like, and you've played like, I don't know, say the ones for the Game Boy, they were like easy. They weren't easy, of course, because no Metroid game's like just strictly easy per se. But it's like they were good beginner games because it was like Metroid Zero Mission.
Yeah.
And like, what was that? I mean, Fusion, you should know, like, it's preferred that you know a little bit about the story, but Fusion you could just play.
Yeah. This is a tangentially related thing somehow. But I haven't played Dragon Ball games. I started playing Fighters, as I'd said. But I haven't played Dragon Ball games in a long time. And I was very upset to learn that they got rid of the Budokai thing where you could just randomly fuse two characters that weren't supposed to
fuck,
fuse.
that's so funny. That
when you
shit.
fuse like Goku and Mr. Satan with the Patari earrings, and they're just like this disgusting amalgamation, and they talk weird.
Yeah, Budokai 2.
I thought we just crashed it.
If you crashed it, we would have stopped right here. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Budokai 2 was awesome.
I bet I can grab
Budokai 2 is great.
Dude, what was it? Yamcha and Tien? Oh, you should probably get up, by the way, to
Maybe.
beat these guys up.
I don't know, this... It feels like a Star Wars fan game.
It's like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think that's good of a...
This is really cool because...
It's like supposed to be the atmosphere and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to...
Well, I like this game because when you go into the ball, it like goes like widescreen, like it's like an action shot in like an alien movie. I really dig that a lot.
You have to do some scanning in this room, I think.
Well, I'm sure I do.
But he's a little busy rolling
I'm
around
having
like a cool
fun riding.
fucking
I'm gonna
hamster.
roll around.
What is, would you say, the worst part of doing like a full-on, like, you're just interacting with customers who are going to be probably annoying the whole time, or not care that you're a human?
Dude, they
No,
all
so-
think you know fucking like you coded the website.
Dude, I think So, one of the most annoying parts, I gotta say, is that Walmart did this thing where they're trying to... I don't know if, like, people know this, right? Because not everyone, like, works at Walmart. Not everyone knows, like, goes to Walmart every day.
Yeah.
Walmart has changed the prices online to make them so much cheaper than they are in store.
Really?
So there's no point in going in any Walmart store to buy anything because it's just going to be cheaper online.
Is that on
Really?
God?
On God.
How much? Like, what's
the
like,
AirPod
what's the
Pros,
degree?
The AirPod Pros online $179, in store like $219.
Is this
What?
Not even fucking with you.
Is that to cover
What?
shipping costs or is shipping free?
no? Because
No, shipping's free.
You'd figure it'd be more expensive online.
Yeah. I guess
So-
they're trying to get away from like physical stores, or what's the?
There's the new like OGP. It's like online grocery pickup. They're trying to like push that super hard.
No one buys groceries there really either, do they? I mean, I feel like you go and
Wait,
buy
if the
like
Nah,
groceries-
there are a lot of
Is
people
the
who do.
is the groceries
Walmart's
like,
grocery
cheaper?
selection is horrible.
Some of them are like better.
I guess yeah, it's like Target's.
But it's like
The
online grocery
the
pickup
one
is
over
just
here
like
is like bad,
Dude,
compared to like the other one.
the online grocery pickup is just like online pickup in general. It's not just groceries. It's just like for everything.
oh, you can really just buy like anything in the store. Like I can buy like
You buy AirPods.
dog food and like
Yeah.
AirPods and like goldfish and stuff.
Yo,
That's awesome.
people come in like into the store and they're like, it says it's this much online. I'm like, I can't price match. Literally, I was price matching my first week, right?
I forgot that was a
my
big
manager.
thing with Walmart.
Oh
Yo,
yeah, the
my
price match
manager-
I
guarantee.
don't think they do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
no. My manager came up to me. She's like, stop price matching. I was like, but it's like cheaper. And she's like, yeah.
That's
so
why I
they
want
have
you
to
to
shop.
stop.
Yeah. So they have to shop online. And I was like, so you don't want me to like, even if it says it's available in the Booten store, and that everything checks out, I can't price match. She's like, no.
That's nuts.
I'm like,
That's sweet.
do you just want to see people like suffer at that point? Like, do you just not give a fuck?
The thing is, the person who suffers the most there is you, because you have to deal with, no, I'm sorry. I know it says it's that online. You're right that it should be that much in store, but I can't help you.
Yeah.
I would help you, but I can't.
Oh, and one of the printers is straight up broken. So like
the
Like the
receipt
receipt?
printers.
no. One of the printers to like print pictures is straight up broken.
Oh,
So the other
no.
Forgot they
day,
did that.
this guy comes in and he got like a photo book, right? The printer worked for once, but the problem was, whatchamacallit, we didn't have the materials, and no one called him. There were
just let
his
him-
order was placed a day when I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I literally was not there. He comes in right the next day and he's expecting his photo album. Nobody calls him. Nobody gives him a
That's
call and is
sweet.
like, "Hey, we can't do this." So he comes in and he's like, "So why can't you do it?" And I'm like, "We just don't have the materials." And he's like, "Well, let me place the order," and I paid for it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything.
What'd they do?
And he's like, you can't get a manager? I'm like, I can get a manager, sure, but they're going to tell you the same thing. And he's like, why can't you just put it together in the store right now? And I'm like,
Yeah, you kind of
le-
just explained that, right?
I was like, we literally don't have the materials. And he's like, so like, just go grab a photo, just go grab a, like, go grab a
He's
book.
saying like go to the photo section.
No,
Like,
no,
go to, like,
no,
the-
go get like a book for me, like that, like go get a book that had like, and make a photo album like right now in front of me. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. 2, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And 3, fuck off, dude.
That's so sweet.
And he's just like getting mad at me. I'm like, sir, I can't do anything. Like, you can get mad at me. You can stay here like all day. I
Tim-
straight up told him though. I was like, I can't do anything. Like, you can sit here and like be upset, but I can't do anything
You know
to
what
help
the
you out.
ultimate hack is?
What?
Send them to customer service.
I did.
Oh.
Fuck them.
I
Dude,
did.
every time, anytime someone had an issue, when I worked at Kohl's for a little while, and anytime people came in with like, this one guy was like, I got a coupon for Kohl's Cash, and he's like up at like one of those kiosks that are in the store. He's like, but the Kohl's Cash isn't coming up on here, and I was like, I looked at it for like 30 seconds. I was like, you gotta go to customer service. Like, this is not. I have no idea how to do this.
I'll look
He
at
doesn't
this
even have an account, but he somehow still got like an ad like online for it, but doesn't have an account, so I don't know how it's even possible. He's like, well, I don't have an account. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta fight that by the
You've
way.
seen this Smash Bros stage.
Yes.
This is. Oh, and you gotta shoot when it's in the things.
No, Mike's on top of this though.
He does. He already knows.
Mike is strafing like nobody's business.
Oh, that was a clean one right there. But it's just like when. And the other day,
what am I doing?
one of the actual bad parts was like I was just doing my job.
Seconds.
Someone came in at 9 o'clock at night for passport photos.
Don't they close like 10 there, or did they close at like?
They close the photos earlier, don't
they
they?
close the photos at 10. He comes in at 9 o'clock for me to take passport photos, and I actually asked her. I was like, "Are you actually here at 9 o'clock for passport photos?" Like, cause I was like tired and I was like kind of done with it, and she's like, "Yes." I was like, I literally sighed audibly. I was just like, "Yes."
It's telling me to scan it, and I'm hitting that fucking D-pad. Is your left D-pad broken?
Nah.
Nah, I think this one. It's just like not. I don't know. It's an easy. Well, the boss fights actually get really hard. Well, the boss fights actually get really hard, but this fight's like the beginning.
This is the first fight in
It's
the
supposed
game,
to be really
Mike, okay?
easy.
Can we switch?
Games?
Yeah. This game's fucked up.
He doesn't.
Let's-
He's
Tim,
not
you want
get-
to?
yeah,
you
you
want to
play,
run
I
like 15 more minutes, and then we'll swap off to Paper Mario, which will be a cakewalk.
I'm gonna grab my water.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'll be back.